So what's going on, guys? My name is Violent. Welcome to Grizz Zombies. Today we're talking about Call of Duty World War II Zombies, DLC 1, The Darkest Shore. I've had my hands on this for quite some time, and I still have not beat the Easter egg. I keep dying in the boss fight. We've had a pretty talented team the last couple of days really trying to pull this off, and we've been getting a lot closer. This map really depends on your abilities and the mods you have attached to your abilities to perform. Some people will tell you that that's not the case. However, this is a very challenging map. So be sure to drop a like on this video and show your support. This is going to be a video pretty much covering my issues that I have with this entire mode and why it doesn't perform to my standards. But I want to give constructive criticism for them moving forward. I'm not going to be buying the season pass. And just from somebody's perspective that's not going to be buying into the rest of this product, I want you to know my feelings, so hopefully you can make it better for the rest of the people that do. The biggest flaw that I've noticed is that Sledgehammer really relies on the Easter egg to carry the whole map. However, we get leaks coming in all the time. If you don't believe me, this is the intro and outro leak that we had a few weeks before the actual launch of DLC 1. The outro did prove to be the exact quotes that we got, and you know, you could think of that what you want, but how it appears to me is, how does a DLC get leaked? Honestly, because it's not on an on-disk map where somebody else can get the disk, go into the files of that disk, and, you know, transcribe it so we all can understand it. This is DLC that you have to download to your console, to your PC. PC and Xbox don't even have it, so this is only coming from, what, a PS4 end? Or an in-game studio leak? It doesn't, I can't comprehend it. But it happened. And so this is what I'm saying. There's a major issue happening with this that is destroying hype, and Treyarch can get ahead of it. Treyarch can make it something beautiful when it occurs. However, a lot of these other studios don't. And for instance, this is one of the main issues I have with Sledgehammer games. If you guys didn't know, they did not create Exo Zombies. They created the multiplayer for Advanced Warfare, but Raven Studios actually created the entire DLC season for Exo Zombies. This is Sledgehammer's first Zombies experience that they're giving to us through Call of Duty. Now there's talks via the Reddit community that what we're seeing in these leaks that are occurring map after map are actually coming from the game files of patch updates. So patches that are coming through, game updates that are coming through. You're seeing your game update all the time. Those are actually happening on Xbox and PC as well, excluding the map being available, and in those files is where these leaks are being put. But that's a really sloppy job that's happening. Why don't they hire a team just to look into those updates and make sure there's nothing being leaked on the upcoming maps? See, that's why I say I can't understand it, because this is a routine that should have been fixed a long time ago. Now DLC 1, it's a good map, it's a good Easter egg, but there's no replayability. That's the problem. This is when I say that Sledgehammer relies so much on the Easter egg carrying their map that there really isn't anything else. The side Easter eggs are actually things that can benefit you in doing the main Easter egg, not actually just playing the map and actually trying to earn certain credits, maybe by grinding levels, grinding Raven tokens. You can't do these types of things. There's no in-game public events that allow you to do this. There are only the main Easter egg elements that you can achieve. So when that is the only thing that's left, and ranking up is the only way you can gain loot, you have to spend a considerable amount of time just to rank up, and that's the only way you can earn zombie supply drops. And in your zombie supply drops, you're actually getting multiplayer drops that can take away from you getting loot in zombies, and that's because the real loot that you can earn is only in multiplayer. There isn't a real customization factor here when it comes to that variety. All we can get is the heroic, epic variants, and a very select few of them actually have zombie perks on them. I have a real issue with this because not a lot of them are good. The ones that really benefit you apply to your special meter, and really the headhunter is the only one that I think is good, because as you get headshots, it increases how fast your special meter fills up. That is the only one that's good. All the rest of the zombie perks honestly suck, and not a lot of new ones have come into the mix, even with DLC 1 launching. The other issue is a statistic I learned only through glitching my level to Master Prestige. I know I'm not quite there yet, but I am Prestige 10, and I have friends that are Master Prestige. What we learned is that it took thousands of actual zombie supply drops that we opened in order to even get 90% of our inventory complete. So even if you get Master Prestige and you can't earn any more zombie supply drops, I'll say it again, you can't earn any more zombie supply drops after you've reached Master Prestige. Once you're to that point, you don't have your full inventory unlocked, so you're left with spending COD points in order to finish unlocking or getting a weapon that you simply just couldn't earn in the game. You can do multiplayer to finish this off, but if you're a zombies player, it's not catering to you. So here we are on the map of the Darkest Shore. We're just playing in the game right now. Actually, we're doing the Easter egg, but let's just say we're playing in the game right now for fun. Maybe you're a religious player and you're here every day and this is your main squeeze, and you're realizing that there isn't an endgame grind that's provided for you. Not one that's really beneficial and rewarding in the sense that you should be here every day playing this game. I believe Call of Duty is a AAA title, and as such, knowing that zombies is such a success, I don't know why it would be ignored in such a way like this. My issue is that with Destiny, there's a certain care that Bungie's put in, and even put in an updated schedule as to what their development team is doing, because they want you to know that they care. Something I'd like to note here is that the game update that we all just experienced was the whistling zombie. When you have to lead him in this Easter egg, his pathing has been fixed, so you won't have to worry about him hitting machines that he's not supposed to be hitting, right? So his pathing has been fixed, and that part of the Easter egg is solid. He could still hit other machines if you do the Easter egg step wrong, but his pathing won't cause that to happen on purpose. So that was what the game update was about, in case you were wondering. But that still doesn't excuse the fact that there's no expansion for an endgame grind. I do think that this easily now should be considered as part of building every single map. I think Treyarch's going to knock it out of the park with 2018. And on that note, I want you guys to know that I'm going to be going heavy and full force with Treyarch Zombies here on my channel. I am losing a lot of interest, and I feel like I'm wasting my time here in World War II Zombies because the progress is extremely slow and it has a long ways to go. I think that is something that Sledgehammer Games needs to think long and hard about, and moving into the future, I think they need to make some serious improvements so they can keep players here longer. Whether you agree or disagree with that, the in-game meta, you can't scoot around it. You can't lie about it. It's there. People want another reason to come in here and play every single day, and orders was the answer. It still can be the answer, or part of the answer. It's not the full answer, because in the map there should be more things to do, more sort of public events where more players, other than just the 4 players that we're playing with, can interact with us and help us take down maybe a zombie boss. That would grant you a certain amount of experience. This sort of public event takes a little bit of imagination to create, but it's something that Bungie over there in Destiny has already created. There are lessons that can be learned. This is not a huge part of the game when you think about it. The worlds that are created in Destiny are extremely large. I relate this game to it because this has taken a lot from it. We have supers. There's supers in Destiny. There's supers that match in Black Ops 3, which this game is built off of. Take the Annihilator, for example. That is just like the Gunslinger in Destiny, okay? It's the same type of build of a character, and these are all based off elements that Activision owns. So where we need major improvements is in the fundamental development of the game and making sure that every single angle is taken into possibility, and I'm talking the endgame grind. Because with this game, you would need some serious updating to happen to make more elements, like I've talked about, happen. And I think Treyarch has a great opportunity to do that. As you know, they took off all of Black Ops 3 not introducing grief mode. When asked about that, Jason Blundell came back with the idea that they're just not ready for it. It's not complete, he's not satisfied. So imagine all the 3 years leading up to Black Ops 3, all the 3 years since Black Ops 3, and now all of that time being worked on a PvP mode for zombies competitive. That is something that I'm looking forward to later this fall, and winter, and let me know your thoughts down below on where you're at currently with World War II Zombies. Do you agree with anything that I said, or are there things that I was just wrong about? Let me know down in the comment section below. Let's get a little conversation going, and let's get some hype rolling really for Treyarch 2018. It's about to get really lit. In about 2 months, we'll have an actual teaser from Treyarch about what's going down. So up until then, we're going to have a lot more coming, and I'm excited to dive into it. See you in the next one. Violent out.